Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, I watched Spider-Man No Way Home for the 5th time in cinemas, and every time I see the film, I have the same problem. Now, I absolutely love this movie, and in fact, it is my favourite MCU film, and it is in my top 3 comic book movies of all time. It is as close to perfect as it can be. The acting was phenomenal, and the story was the best out of any Spider-Man film in my opinion. But one thing is holding it back. And unfortunately, that is the score. Now, if you have seen my reviews here on the channel, then you would know that I think a score can be the difference between a good movie and a great movie. Now, I already think No Way Home is a great movie, and the score I thought was very, very good. But it was missing something that could have changed it to a perfect score, and that would have been if they had used the characters' themes more. Specifically, Electro's, Tobey Maguire's, and Andrew Garfield's themes. Now yes, technically we did hear all 3 themes, but it wasn't enough for me. Electro's theme from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is one of my favourite themes, and to hear it only being used for a split second when Electro is introduced is almost offensive. To tease us with only 1 second of it, and then to never hear it again, is a massive missed opportunity. When I saw No Way Home on opening day, my cinema cheered when we heard his theme for that split second. Imagine what the cinema would have been like if we had his whole fight sequence when he was first introduced, and his final fight against the 3 Spider-Man using his Electro theme. It would have made the fight scene so much more epic, and I've seen people on social media edit his theme onto those fight sequences, and even just playing the music over the top seemed to elevate those scenes. Just a massively missed opportunity. And then going on to Tobey and Andrew's theme. And in all fairness, we did hear their themes 3 times in the movie. The first being a really subtle use of their themes when they appear in the portals, the second being when Andrew talks to Max, and the third being when Tobey talks to Dr. Octavius and Sandman. Other than that, I do not remember hearing their themes. For me, that just cannot happen. The themes are more than just background music. Those themes are integrated with the memories of their films, it's a part of their character and a part of their heroism. Those characters for me wouldn't be the characters they are today without their themes. It would be like if we saw Christopher Reeve's Superman somehow again, and they only used his Superman theme twice, and one of them being a very subtle and slow version of his theme. You just wouldn't do that. So to not have their themes being played on more occasions, or more obviously being played in those scenes, is another huge mistake for me. Another theme I thought should have been there was the original Spider-Man theme. I think it would have been so cool to hear an epic and faster version of the original Spider-Man theme when all 3 Spider-Men were running off the scaffolding and then jumped off and swung around to see the villains. The original piece of music for that scene was epic and I loved it, but that was an epic version of Tom's theme, and I know they wanted to make sure that this was focused on this being his film. But when you have this amazing opportunity of all 3 Spider-Men fighting alongside each other, for me, you have to use a version of the original Spider-Man theme. It's not specifically associated with any of them as their theme, but it is Spider-Man's original theme, and they are all Spider-Man. So I really feel like they should have used that piece of music for at least one scene. Samuel Kim, who did an epic orchestration of all 3 Spider-Man themes, proved how the film could have utilised their themes, and I will leave a link in the description to his video. But I want to reinforce that I still think the score is great, but it could have been perfect, and it would have been very easy to do so. If people can edit their themes over scenes from the movie, and it makes more of an impact than what we actually saw, then why can't a multi-million-dollar film do the same? Maybe it was something to do with the pandemic and there wasn't enough time to put in their themes. But I feel like their themes are such a vital part of these characters that they have to have a more prominent role in the score. Don't get me wrong, the score was great, and I loved Michael Giacchino's inclusion of a choir in this version of Tom's Spider-Man theme, because for me, it made the fight scenes feel more dangerous and epic, especially the Spider-Man vs. Doctor Strange fight in the mirror dimension. But the score could have been perfect if he had just included more of the other characters' themes in it. I would love to hear your opinion on this subject because it really bothered me from my first viewing of the movie, so I want to know if you think the same or if it didn't bother you at all. Whatever you think, make sure to let me know in the comments below. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!